starred in such diverse films as George of the Jungle, Gods and Monsters, and of course the Mummy movies. His latest Looney Tunes Back in Action is in theaters now. Please welcome the very talented Brendan Fraser.
You can count on me.
Yeah. Now, I didn't see you at that rock concert. You weren't there.
Yeah, I was.
Really?
Yeah. I was cleaning up afterwards.
Yeah.
Remember me?
Yeah.
The mics and...
Yeah, I was gone by then. I left as soon as it was over to beat the traffic.
Thinking ahead.
Yeah, yeah. You know, you're a homebody like me, aren't you?
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
how come?
Because it's better there. It's safer there.
Isn't it?
It's home.
Yeah. Everyone should just stay home and watch this show. Right?
I agree.
Yeah. And when you actually have a legitimate reason to stay home. You have a baby.
Absolutely. That's the number one reason.
And how old is your child now? Is it a boy or a girl child?
A boy child named Griffin, who's 15 months old now.
15 months?
Yeah.
When do you stop counting by months? At what age?
I think it goes by shoe size after that.
Really? Is it?
Well, he's old enough now to sort of speak.
Really?
But not say words exactly, more just kind of articulation, noises, you know, like that.
That's adorable.
But we can kind of communicate with each other still.
How?
Well, we speak to each other in each other's mouth.
What?
I could demonstrate.
What are you doing? I'll take one. This seems like it'll be interesting.
Open.
Uh-huh.
It's just me. You love it.
I love it. Do it again.
Well, go good.
He must love that.
It's how we get along.
Oh. I love you.
Thank you.
Okay. It's how you get along, like, for how long? Oh. Can you see that?
His hair is a little long now, so we gave him a trim. Excuse me.
There's water.
Thank you.
He's got a cowboy hat on. You can't really see.
That's to keep the hair out of his eyes. But we gave it a trim in front.
The hat is further back than his bangs, Brendan.
I was just going to say, the problem is it came out looking a little bit like a mullet.
Oh, yeah?
A little baby mullet.
You have another picture of a mullet? You're a good daddy that you have all these pictures. Oh. That is kind of... That's
Go to the next one.
Babies,
There we go.
babies can get away with mullets, though.
Didn't you used to have one?
Yeah. I did.
Yeah, a picture of that too.
Yeah. Yeah, but I wasn't a baby, you know, I actually chose that, which is sad. Yeah, well, you've got some interesting hairstyles, too. Wow.
That looks like a walking steak.
What?
It's been gold dipped in lamb eggs.
Now, this is just around the house with your wife, or what were you,
It's good to be a homebody.
Yeah. Now, what kind of diet do you go on to be able to, because I would assume that, what were you eating? This is George of the Jungle, right?
Yeah, around that period of life.
Right.
Yeah.
So, to have that kind of, to limit the calorie intake and do that physical activity, I would think would be really hard.
Well, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it, but,
Yeah.
you know.
It is really hard, I would imagine.
Well, nothing out of the ordinary. Just exercise a lot and reduce the amount of food that you eat. I mean, it's hard to answer that question because I know people will go, oh, I didn't do this, so I should do it, and then they might hurt themselves. So I'm I'm reticent to
Right.
really give an answer.
You say you're not a doctor?
Basically, yes.
Yeah. Now, but you do look good.
Well, thank you.
You look really good.
Good yourself.
And thank you. And your wife, and she had the baby, and she looks great.
Thank
I
you.
remember the first time I met you with her, she was enormous.
Right.
Huge. Yeah. No, she was pregnant, but like that was too pregnant. It was way too. You want that thing out of there at that point.
This kid, like, weighed in at 11 pounds.
No. Born at 11 pounds?
Well, he turned 99999, and then around the operating room, they went, call it 11. 11.
Yeah. Wow. I was like 17 pounds, 5 ounces. I was huge. And how did you meet, Aston is your wife's name,
Yeah.
right? How did you meet Aston?
We were at a barbecue, and I had my back to the wall on account of me being a homebody.
Mm-hmm.
And a dog bounded into the room and came straight up to me and stuck her snout right between the pockets, front pockets.
Right. Were you wearing this?
Yeah.
So a dog's going to go right for that, thinking there's something. That looks like treats are in there or something.
That's why they call them grape smugglers. Never mind.
All right. So the dog goes through your little area, and
Aston came in the room and she took one look at me and she said, oh, Wiley, what did you find? And that's how we were introduced.
let's bring Marley out. Jeff will bring Wiley. Now, why did you bring? I mean, I love that you brought Wiley, but you brought Wiley for a specific reason, right?
Yeah, just to introduce you and to let her know how much I appreciate her and to show you.
Oh, I thought you wanted to know what kind of dog it was or
Oh, right.
something.
Well, does anyone know? Because I don't.
The people always ask you what kind of dog this is. And we're going to have, because people, all we have to do is ask, and we'll get emails like crazy. They help us out when we ask anything. So if you know what kind of dog, I would say it has some collie in her.
I think some rabbit, cat, and monkey.
Yeah, this is monkey fur for sure. This is thick fur.
Hey, she's sensitive about that.
Yeah. This dog could stand it all on that diet you went on for this George of the Jungle thing. That's a hefty dog. But my dogs are big too. Oh, look at that. We're going to be back with more Brendan Fraser right after this.